Hello, sweeties! We're looking at the week of April 28, 2019, and there's some really good stuff out there. For a start, there's slightly less madness about, really good stuff. People are actively thinking before diving in with both feet. The taxi drivers are even behaving, sort of. Make the most. Thanks for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. And don't forget to subscribe, it's free, and press the bell thing, you'll be sent reminders. That's enough of that, let's get to the stars. Taurus, my little strawberry, how are you coping? Geez, so much has happened you can hardly keep up. This is where you sit down and breathe several times in and out. You can only do what you can do, and the rest will almost certainly take care of itself eventually. Besides, this is your month, so the planets are all huddled together in your corner. Best option, use this week to set all new plans in motion. That way you'll be ready to seize the reins just when the seats become vacant. Fabulous. And it's true, your workload has increased much more than you're happy about. But maybe it just seems that way because the big picture has become too gigantic for you to see it properly. Just stick with manageable details for now. Everything, amazingly, is going according to plan. For now, the focus is on work and money, as in doing less of one and getting more of the other. Love improves later, one thing at a time. And eat your greens, stay healthy. That's it for Taurus. Gemini, my little watermelon. It's not that you don't have a fully functional mind. Perish the thought. It's just that you're terrified of wearing it out. Best plan you've decided is to get someone else to make all the decisions so you can complain vigorously when anything goes wrong. Enough of that. You've got the power and the talent to forge your own path. Now, all you need is the courage. And lucky for you, there are buckets of that on offer all week. In short, you're feeling pretty good. Seize the day and don't worry about the delays. That's just the planets repositioning themselves. So while you're waiting for results, you're obviously out on the jaw. You're meeting a whole bunch of fabulous new people, all of whom are taking you right out of your comfort zones, if you have any, which I doubt. And that's great, as long as they leave your body alone. None of that tattooing your eyelids rubbish or sticking horns in your head, not this week. In fact, preferably not at all, but definitely not until you're saner. If you must mess with something, try a new diet or something, or a new cocktail. And think about a new online business while you're in this mood. It'll really fly. That's it for Gemini. Cancer, my little porcupine, listen carefully. You're feeling a teeny bit fragile, so anything that steals your energy must go. That means bad habits, abusive friends, who hasn't got those, boring jobs, and annoying lovers. Make a list and start throwing out what you no longer need. Be ruthless. Negative energy damages your health more than 5 centuries of bacon and eggs, amazingly. Your sensitive little heart, meanwhile, is amazingly in a happier place than it was before. You're ready to feel something real. You're even allowing yourself a little vulnerability on display. This is a magnificent start and the beginning of a huge power surge. You're finally convinced that you can make it on your own if you have to, which of course you don't. But that sense of power is an essential basis to any real success. Just take it slowly. You're changing and you need time to get used to the new you. Be kind to yourself. Get a massage. Buy yourself a prezi. That's it for Cancer. Leo, my little apricot, aren't you just adorable? And right now, you don't even have to try. Love and flirtations are hunting you down. Everyone wants to breathe the same air as you. And the weird thing is, you're running for your life. You better check your motives long before you make any loony decisions. And sure, take a little time for yourself if that's what you want. But there's no need to kick out every friend you've ever had just because you're in one of your cocky moods. Instead, how about taking a short break from the wild stuff and focusing on the finances instead? This is a great month for investments, and there'll be fascinating opportunities around Wednesday. Clarify the details in writing, you know what you like, and you will be dancing all the way to the bank, and you know how you love to dance. While you're there, make a few demands at work. Be polite though. You'll get what you want. That's it for Leo. Virgo, my little daffodil. Who told you to give away everything you have, just so you could feel like a good person? There are times when being a real shithead can feel just as good, amazingly. Just check your motives before making any more mad moves. Besides, has it occurred to you that your determination to rescue everyone in the universe is mostly about your fear of rescuing yourself? Think about that. In which case, the good news is that tomorrow brings a whole lot of new courage to your relationships, especially the one with yourself. By next month, you'll be adding extra money and occasional recognition to your repertoire of delights. For now, how about adding some spice to your love life? There might even be a new hottie on the horizon. Or maybe you've just discovered some really interesting new bedroom tricks. Have some fun. You have cosmic permission to fully explore your wicked side. That's it for Virgo. Libra, my little rosebud. Look, letting go of something you're used to always brings a little sadness, but relief too, and confusion most of all. Let it all wash over you as you're planning your next move. Change is coming whether you let it in or not, so make a list of the changes you'd actually like and invite them in. Pretty soon you'll have a better idea which way your personal wind is blowing, and you can decide whether or not to blow along with it. After Saturday, pack! You're definitely going somewhere soon. Before then, accept that you've reached an all-change station and that it doesn't really matter what you change into as long as you're willing to release the past. Right now, the focus is on career. Don't fret about finding your right path, always looking for the perfect plan. These things can't be forced. Just take action whenever you can and your path will rise up before your eyes. Have a little faith. That's it for Libra. Scorpio, my little leprechaun. You know very well that stress and good health hardly ever go together. So dump the drama soon if you're hoping to stay in any kind of shape. Your body has completely lost its sense of humor. Give it some treats. Let it know you care. Whoever came up with that ridiculous no pain, no gain garbage was a masochistic loony. Pay no attention to that rubbish. At work, meanwhile, something you thought was really unfair is finally sorting itself out, so that's good news. But if you have contracts to sign, do it now. There's money to be made. And with your reputation and your status improving all the time, the opportunities are starting to roll in. If they haven't yet, coming very soon. And don't be so suspicious. Grab only the best and trust yourself to know what's good for you. The money thing is slowly sorting itself out. And for the rest, your incredible strength will get you where you're going. That's it for Scorpio. Sagittarius, my little porcupine, you're in one of your prickly moods, aren't you? You've convinced yourself that the universe is picking on you, which means you're looking the wrong way and missing all the good stuff. There's power and expansion in that heart of yours, bringing incredible courage and energy, enough to send you bungee jumping off the Eiffel Tower if that's what you feel like doing. Alternatively, of course, you could use this fabulous energy for something slightly more useful. You've got luck and opportunity in your path. Grab them all. One thing though, if you ignore these delicious planets, they'll expand whatever they touch. It's what they do, which means they could expand your thighs or your ass. So quick, while you're still in charge, make a list of plans and tackle them one at a time. This stuff is supposed to be fun. And sure, have a chocolate or two while you're there. Might as well. That's it for Sagittarius. Capricorn, my little cucumber. Are you still wondering whether you've lost your marbles? Are you asking yourself why in God's name you're listening to this garbage? Or where you've put your specs? Or maybe even how old you are and what your name is? Fear not. Your soul just wanted you to know how it felt to be completely out of control. You shunted into right brain mode and it's scaring the bejesus out of you. Still, no point fighting it. This stuff actually can be fun and very creative if you're willing to trust yourself a little. The idea is that you respond to your instincts and make intuitive choices, imagine that. And sure, it'll feel a little weird for a while. But that's just because you're such a controlling loony. But you can't control intuition or vulnerability or the outcome of a risk. This is the fun bit. Next week is about love and, yikes, emotion. For now, give yourself a chance at success. It'll be fun. That's it for Capricorn. Aquarius, my little chocolate. The planets are messing with you. It's true. Rocking a few boats, even turning them upside down. The trick here is to minimize the definite plans and maximize the work on yourself. Believe it or not, this level of drama can really be loads of fun. That is, assuming you manage to hang on to your health through the bumps. Try yoga for that. Or a few deep and lasting breaths. You're an air sign, don't forget. You need air. And of course love, which is on its way. But not before you expand your consciousness a smidge, just a little bit. You're learning something new or reading different books. You've remembered that you're supposed to be a weirdo, haven't you? And you're exploring the weird and amazing. Not a good time to resign from your job though, not just yet. Keep an open mind and something really fantastic will cross your path. You'll see. That's it for Aquarius. Pisces, my little strawberry, what the hell's going on here? Is that romantic haze finally fading? Excellent. Now at last you can take off those ridiculous pink specs you insist on wearing and look at the people in your life with some clarity. There are no knights on shining horses, no princesses in towers needing to be rescued. These are just people, each fabulous and each seriously flawed. Got that? Marvelous. More importantly, you're finally learning to appreciate your own company. You've discovered that you have the right to choose just like anyone, and you are no longer willing to sacrifice your dreams just so you can have someone in your life. From now on, there are new rules. Anyone who wants you had better make some real contributions. That's it. Besides, your career is throwing new options at you every day. Enjoy the feeling of running your own life for once. Take your time. This is great. That's it for Pisces. Aries, my little bombshell. What does it really mean to become a better person? Tell the truth now. Is all this effort about impressing someone else or transforming yourself into the powerhouse you need to be? Sure, go ahead, squeeze yourself into someone else's fantasy if you must, but don't expect the resulting miracles to last any longer than maybe a week max. After which, it's back to fixing your finances, expanding your career, and following those fantastic instincts. No hurry though. The career planets have stalled somewhat, along with some of those grand promises you've been made. No need to fret. The opportunities will be back. While you wait, make sure your admin is up to date and get some rest. You're having one of your burnout moments. Sad but true. Even you need to calm down once in a while. You'll soon be up and running the world again. That's it for Aries. Thank you, delicious creatures, for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. If you'd like to subscribe, just press the button thing. It's free. And if you have a question for me, tweet me on @TheLindaShaw, one word. And have a great week, and remind yourself how fabulous you are. Bye now.